Ayton, LeBron James, the all-time.
I think you got to push and find that next level.
Out top to Luka. Ayton set the screen, pocket pass. There's the lob, and LeBron James still refusing to act his age, completing the alley-oop.
And they're just going to sit back here to start the game, the Lakers, and try to determine how the Kings are going to defend Luka Doncic, and the rest will react.
Renault turns it over. Here's Luka. Hits LeBron, sprays it to the wing, finds LaRavia. Perfect pass on time, on target. Here's Levine. Levine with 15 last night in that win against Houston. Out to Achua. He drives it on James. Precious taps in his own miss.
Aggressive move by Precious Achua. I like him attacking off the dribble from that corner three. He's there a lot for the sprays, and seeing him put it on the floor, I like that option.
So Westbrook gets the initial assignment, Katie, as expected against Luka. Inside, Ayton had it knocked away, retrieved it. Battling underneath, loose ball out of bounds.
Tonight.
Westbrook up to the challenge, rejects the screen. The lob for Renault. A little bit off the mark. Here comes Luka back the other way. Lakers have numbers 5-on-4. James on the drive, got the lay to go. 4 quick points for the league's all-time leading scorer.
And limiting turnovers is going to be really important because this is a tough team to stop in transition.
Yeah, Katie, that's 2 already for the Kings in 3 possessions. Levine out top. Off the screen. Mid-range comes off to Ayton. Hit ahead to LeBron on the rim run. Had DeRozan pinned and laid it home. And 6 quick ones.
And they're going to look for him. He's going to leak out, and he's going to look to attack the paint like we saw just a moment ago. And that's why it's also important on the rebounds that you got to push up on that passer.
3rd turnover already. Doncic with that Pinoy step.
Debut, and LeBron just turned 41 recently, and
22 years ago.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah.
That's longevity.
It is longevity, but I'm willing to say that Doug wishes he could put on a uniform and have a crack still. Yeah.
Lakers almost turn it over. They
mark, and there's already been a combined 5 turnovers between these 2 teams.
Westbrook inside. Renault trying to handle the tough pass. Shot clock already down to 10 for Achua. Working against Doncic in heavy rush hour traffic, turned it over. The 4th one of the game already. James taking flight, and he's got 8 quick points here with 9 minutes to go in the opening quarter. And
I really like to see, like in that last offensive possession, you get stuck at the free throw line, don't have anything. I'd love to see Zach come and get the ball.
DeRozan on that Nashville probing and cashes out on the other side of the bucket. DeMar had 22 last night on a very efficient 8 of 13 against the Rockets.
And you can rely on DeMar to find a spot where he's able to start finding a place to drop it down, and he's very effective in that short range.
Here's Westbrook. Doncic picks him up in the transition, and it comes out to Ayton. Luka rejects the screen, had it back tapped by Westbrook, went right to Ayton. And there's a
pars, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he was, in essence, when you're playing alongside Luka and LeBron.
Ayton knocks down the 2nd foul shot. Here's Levine out top. Levine had 15 last night. I wonder if they try and get him going a little bit. Kings run their split action. Renault into the corner.
And they went straight to that switch as soon as LeBron switched off of DeMar.
LeBron double teams. Westbrook with a nice fake, got it off in time, but it rims out. Luka took a look at LeBron, goes to LaRavia. James, the pass a little bit off the mark.
And the transition defense right now is not good. The Kings need to make an adjustment because this is too easy offensively for the Lakers.
Back wins.
And 8 of the Lakers' 11 points have come in fast break opportunities here early in this game.
Doncic on the pull-up. Got it to go over DeRozan. Luka averaging over 33 points per game, albeit not very efficient so far this year, shooting just a little over 45% from the field, 31 from downtown. Renault with a sweet move.
That was nice footwork by Max right there. And Doug was talking about that pregame, just about his ability to put it on the deck from the perimeter and how he thinks at some point he might be able to play Max and Dylan side by side because of that skill we just saw.
Intriguing thought. Doncic knocks down the jumper, but the good sign there, you heard Max yell out pistol. He's done his scouting report homework. He saw the play that was coming, even though the Kings couldn't stop it. DeRozan, couple tweens, stare down midi is pure, right in Doncic's retina. Sacramento trailing by 5. And here's James off to a quick start. 8 points already. Luka back at DeRozan. That comes off to Renaud. Westbrook surveys. Inside, Achua with the nice jump hook. And it comes off to Ayton. Doncic. Inside. Got it to go off glass. And Luka now with 4 of 6 from the field, just like James. They both have 8. Westbrook makes the call.
Looks like a little zone action right now.
Nice cut on the baseline by Achua. Couldn't make the catch.
They're going up against, and I think that's going to help them prevent what we saw just a moment ago with Luka at the rim.
Vanderbilt checks into the ball game for James. Doncic corralled on the sideline on the baseline, and they turn him over. DeRozan. Quickly up to Levine for 3. And Vanderbilt clears for the Lakers. Keon Ellis getting ready to come into the ball game, Katie.
You can turn Luka over. He had 5 turnovers in the last one, and one of the things that Keon does very well is he reads passing lanes. So look for him to key in on that option.
Ayton with his first field goal has a foul shot for 3 points. Kings down by 9 quickly here to start the game. Westbrook with a nice change of pace off the window. Westbrook with his second field goal. LaRavia left wide open. Couldn't make them pay. And Achua quickly near the front court. Bring Doncic into the action. DeRozan going to go to work. Found his pigeon and scores it. That's not my personal opinion. That's what they call it in the NBA, folks. If you've been around the gym, you already know that. Luka scores on a lot of people as a measure of payback as well. That's the first 3-point field goal of the game for either team. Lakers up by 8 as Cardwell gets ready to come into the game too, alongside Keon Ellis.
And make him have to work.
He fouled out of the last game, their loss against Milwaukee a couple of nights. Westbrook was efficient last night, Katie. 6 of 12 in shooting the basketball.
And we saw his 3 open up a little bit. That's been an area where, especially since the turn of the calendar year, he has struggled a little bit from deep. He was shooting a career high, but that has dipped here recently.
Luka sprays it out to Vanderbilt, not a noted 3-point shooter, and the Kings get the stop. Westbrook. Inside Cardwell. Inside, great look to Achua.
And if you're active and you're cutting into that, develops an interesting chemistry with each one of the bigs in their own separate way.
This Lakers team is rated 23rd defensively, so you can score on them. Hayes, baseline cut, back out to LaRavia. He pulls the deep shot. They'll have another opportunity. Gabe Vincent. And this time DeRozan finishes the possession. DeRozan steps through. Westbrook one more. Ellis catch and shoot.
Great ball movement, great pressure that they are putting.
Kings looking to make it 2 wins in a row. Run split action. Levine trying to get to the basketball. Good denied defense. The Lakers blow up the set. And LeBron fouled by Cardwell in transition.
And that's a really perfect example.
Sometimes what you don't know is good for you. Clifford guarding James. LeBron James. Senior. Into the corner. Connects. And Levine got a piece of that. Good defense by Zach Levine. Kings by 4. Here's Clifford, who played at a nice pace last night. Great crossover. Goes window shopping. Cardwell got the rebound. Cardwell hands it off to Levine. Good block by Ayton. It'll stay Sacramento basketball. with 6 seconds to go on the shot clock.
And had to score at the rim, and that's where things kind of went a little awry, and Zach LaVine not able to connect on that one.
There's James. 10 points in the ball game so far. Clifford guarding him. Short roll to Ayton inside, fouled underneath. There were a couple of Kings players there. Well, you look at last night between Cardwell, 9 points, and Renault, 12 points. They had
to play through. Max got into early foul trouble in that 2 fouls in the first 2 or 3 minutes of the game last night against Houston. And Dylan Cardwell stepped in and was phenomenal. I mean, you need to be able to have those experiences.
Monk, they tried to hit Levine on the cut, on the face cut, but Marcus Smart read it well. Former Defensive Player of the Year. LeBron with some rookie food in front of him. They tilt the defense towards James. Playing with his food, crosses over. Good defense by Renault, and they get the stop. Clifford on the drive, and he walked with it. Dragged that pivot foot just a little bit.
In front, contest, defend without fouling.
Out top to James. Achua trying to stick him with 10 on the shot clock. Here's Ayton working against Renault. He jabs and spins. Back out to James. 4 on the shot clock. Don't want to foul if you're Sacramento. James has it rim out, rebounded by Renault. Knocked out of bounds by LaRavia.
Out there, you know, to perfection, but it's the hustle and not giving up.
Monk raises up for 3. Malik. Welcome to the group chat, Malik.
So pretty right there. I mean, it takes 0 time for him to gain his, you know, rhythm and confidence back.
Connect high off glass. Ayton with the rebound. Got it out to James. Lobbed it back to Ayton. Little give back.
And that's one of the things. He surely is looking to get involved in that 2-man game with Ayton and getting him going on that low block right now.
Monk's working against Smart. Ooh. Used the self-checkout line that time. Malik Monk with back-to-back threes. One of the most combustible players in the entire league. Scores in bunches. LeBron gets it back in the corner. He pulls the 3 ball. So after a hot start, James rocks the mic like Bill Kennedy. And blows the whistle.
And right into this zone defense for the Lakers. Kings getting it to the middle mark and trying to attack, but they're going to be active in it.
Boy, a lot of passes on the interior between bigs. Got to get rid of it. LaVine won't get it off in time. The Lakers get the stop. Maybe one.
Opens up your lanes and the angles for your passes.
James off the elbow. On the wing and out of bounds against Smart.
And
for the Kings. They lead by 7. There's Renault out top. Clifford in rhythm. Left it on the front rim. James leaks out, and that time Clifford.
Him eating up the space and being able to deflect that.
Westbrook on Doncic. Luka looking to draw the contact. Didn't, but scored the bucket anyway. DeRozan. Got to his spot inside, off glass, a little strong. Ayton with the rebound to Smart. James sprays it out to LaRavia for 3. Ayton tipped it up. It comes out to Westbrook. Achua running the lane. Hits the trailer, Renault. Achua got it. Wonderful patience, Katie.
I mean, great decision-making by Max Renault, catching that as he's moving, sprinting back in transition, throwing the brakes on, then the nice little touch pass over the top to Precious.
They show Luka 2 bodies, get it out of his hands. James has time to line up the seams on that Wilson basketball, and it comes off to Achua.
And right now, the Lakers are 2 of 15 from deep.
DeRozan out to Monk, 3 for 3, yes!
The Kings, on the other hand, different story.
Off the go screen by Smart, and Luka trying to get downhill. Achua with a nice block out of bounds off of Doncic. Malik already with 3 threes in the ball game. See if he gets a touch here. They go to DeRozan. against LaRavia. Oh, wow, a clinic on full display by DeMar DeRozan.
And Jake LaRavia spent time with the Kings last year after the trade deadline. Had plenty of opportunities to defend DeMar, and can you believe he still hasn't seen it all?
Doncic back with a switch at the other end to make it a 10-point game. Luka 7 of 10 from the field, 15 in the ball game. LeBron has 10, getting a breather right now. LaRavia battling that time, almost got the steal.
Threw a couple quick fouls. Now it's DeMar's turn.
Westbrook probes and pulls out Ayton. Changed his mind and lost the handle. Here's Gabe Vincent. Doncic directing traffic against Renault, the rookie. They send 2 to Luka. Looked like a double dribble, but he gets the layup. Here's Monk. Late with the tween cross. Working against Vincent. Got into the paint. And one! Malik. Microwave 2.0.
Leading King scorers right now with 12 off the bench. DeMar DeRozan with 10 in that starting group.
Sacramento enjoying a 15-4 bench advantage in scoring. Gabe Vincent sprays it out to Smart for 3. And that comes off to Achua. Sacramento leading by 11, under 5 minutes to go. Westbrook with pace. Great crossover, lost it. Might have gotten back tapped by Gabe Vincent. Bob Moat say that the Lakers will retain their challenge and timeout. Doncic on the cross-action screen. Got Renault up in the air. And
when it comes to Max and Dylan kind of at that big spot is how coachable. Wrong.
Max's mom and dad joined us the last game a couple of nights ago in town for a little bit.
Yeah, they got in just
France.
last night. 24 hours they've been here in the States. Yeah.
Westbrook out front. Gotta believe Monk has to get a touch at some point. He's got the hot hand right now. Renault inside with the lefty jump hook, comes off to Luka. Kings lead at 8 still, under 4.5 to go. Doncic with a logo 3, a little bit strong. Westbrook pushing the other way. There's Monk's clean look. Butter. Malik Monk having himself a great first half.
And that was actually Philip and Vanessa enjoying Malik's triple. Max's parents.
Doncic fouled on the jumper.
You know, when this happens, the last thing you want is for halftime to come, right?
A little over 4 minutes to go as Doncic, native of Jamaica.
I was going to say, was it Jamaican food?
Some oxtail, Jamaican oxtail, some Jamaican jerk chicken, some rice and peas, some fried dumplings, some escovitch fish and festival. I'm already hungry. I hear the guys just tore it up.
Oh, I don't doubt it at all.
Here's Westbrook trying to eat.
And the Kings' three-point shooting right now, Mark, is it just continues to pour. 7 of 10 from downtown. Lakers, on the other hand, 2 of 17, and that has been a problem here recently. Just the ability to knock that down at a high level.
Wow. Achua put Hayes in the friend zone on that block. Westbrook, hot hand. Monk got it. He's hotter than fish grease.
The reaction from the fans in this building as Jackson Hayes gets the dunk on the other end. You know that you could be in for a really special night when Malik Monk is knocking down that outside shot like he is here through the first 24 minutes.
He's got 18 points. You would think they'd have to look for him again. They run cross 5 for DeRozan, gets it at the nail against Gabe Vincent, one-on-one. Lakers load up boxes and elbows. There he is, Monk. Inside to Renault, used all of his gravity to make the right pass, Katie.
And that's the thing, he's going to do that. He's going to put it on the floor, and he does such a great job with the big in the two-man game, dumps it off for an easy one.
Lucas snaking through traffic, sprays it out to Vanderbilt. That comes off. Doncic with the offensive board. Underneath, got the layup to go. The lead is still 14 for Sacramento. Malik Monk with 18 on a perfect 5 of 5 from deep. Westbrook out top. 2:05 to go in the first half. Back out to Westbrook, tipped out of bounds off of Smart.